Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Well, welcome to this week's Toyota Tailgate Talk. We always talk to you each and every week, and we go behind the scenes, and you can kind of listen to some of the tractors. But I'm here with CMA's own Andy Bokman, the
clerk of the course.
Clerk of the course there. What's that title do?
That title, I basically am John Gallagher, the race director's assistant, and I am here just to make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing and just oversee the event.
It's a hometown race for you guys, Toronto, Canada. A lot of Canadian riders ride, and talk a little bit about how important it is for the Canadians to compete against the guys that ride the Supercross in the States.
Yeah, it's very important. We're on a bit of a lower level of let's say rider quality, and they need to compete with these guys just to bring their level up, because they'll never be on the world stage if they don't.
But in fairness to the Canadian riders, I mean, this time of year, it is March, and there is a lot of snow out there, and it's very hard and difficult for those guys to go out and practice. But it gives these guys a great opportunity with FIM Motorsports and, bringing Supercross into Toronto. They get a chance to experience it.
That's right, Jim. Yeah, this is a great opportunity for our Canadian riders to ride in the world platform and to compete with the top riders in the world, obviously, as this series does have. It's a good level. They learn a lot from this, and it is absolutely a premier event for them, and to give them the exposure that they do deserve.
Talk a little bit about the exposure. You've been around since the 80s, since I was racing, and also the matriarch over at the CMA, Marilyn Bastido.
Yes. Marilyn's been, she's the chief executive officer. She's been, has been for decades, as I've been around for decades, but she actually precedes my time. Excellent person to work for, and she does have her job down.
Now, you've been up here, we've been up here in years past to Toronto. Some of the things that you might have to handle, you and John obviously get together and make decisions on rulings.
Right, yeah. He can ask he will come to me if he hasn't seen something, and perhaps I've seen it, and we can discuss it at that point, as other race officials would also. So basically, we work hand in hand throughout the whole program, just to keep it running smooth and safe. I mean, safety is our utmost concern, and that's what we deal with on a moment-to-moment level.
And that's the key to safety. I mean, as far as the track design and everything, I mean, to get your input. If the riders come to you, the Canadian side of things, and say, look, this is a little bit tough, man, we got to change this, and then you have to go to John and say, look, John, can we change this?
Yes. Whether that would be changed is something I certainly can't comment on.
All right, well, you heard it from Andy Bokman from the CMA. That's it for this week's Toyota Tailgate Talk. Make sure you check us out Wednesday nights on supercrossonline.com after 5 p.m. on that East Coast time. And don't forget about Thursday nights at 5 p.m. on that East Coast also, after the checkered flag with Ralph, Ricky, and Jeff.